Hi, Nick Osborne with Go Fitness, Go Sports, and the Personal Training Department Blueprint. Now, I have been in business for over 20 years. I've seen things come and go in the fitness industry, and one of the things that I've noticed, and the biggest lessons that I've learned, is that systems work. They work because they take the chaos that most trainers and most gyms produce and turn it into something productive. Now, think of it this way. When a trainer or owner or gym decides to take some action, do some marketing, put some things on sale, they usually have no systems in place. So everyone that's involved is doing whatever they want, however they want, whenever they want, and no one really has a system in place. It's like taking one of those old-time bombs that's got the little fuse and letting it go off. It makes a ton of noise, and some stuff happens, but you really don't move ahead, get ahead, and produce anything new. However, if you take that same type of explosion and say, put it in a rocket, where all that energy and explosion is funneled into one direction, then you end up moving somewhere, taking off, and producing something. And that's what systems do. They funnel all of your efforts into one consistent direction, moving you ahead and making you more successful. Some people are against systems because it says it's too confining. It doesn't let me be me. And I say then you're probably doing the system wrong. You've probably set it up wrong, and you probably haven't practiced it enough. Most people only put a system in place and practice it once or twice. And that's the problem. You put a system in place, you've got to know that backwards and forwards, up and down. You got to practice it until you can do it in your sleep, and then maybe practice it a little bit more. Once you've practiced the system or procedure to that degree, you can let your personality come through. You can stop focusing on the system and start focusing on getting your energy across, and focus on that person across from you and really let your personality come out. Most of the time we're still putting systems in place and focus too much on the system. Did I do A? Well, I did A. The client didn't do B. What do I do now? If we focus so much on the system and say, this is what I want to get out of it, this is how I get there, and I practice that over and over to where I've role-played it so many times that I can handle whatever the client says, then the system becomes transparent. It almost goes away. It just guides me in a direction that allows me to achieve something. So, you might be saying, why do systems work? Well, it's pretty simple. It adds consistency. Now, everybody that's in the system, everything like you're trying to sell personal training at the point of sale when someone joins your gym. The salesperson, your membership person, has to know what's being sold. And that's one of the big problems in our industry is the person that's selling it has no idea what the trainer is going to do. So they can't even tell the client. Now, if the client's confused, they don't have consistency, they're never going to buy. And if the trainer has no idea what to do, you're going to end up with all kinds of problems. Now, there's less confusion for the client and the trainer. If the person's selling saying, you're going to get A, B, and C, and the trainer knows they need to deliver A, B, and C, and then the client gets A, B, and C, everybody's happy. There's less confusion, and there's more opportunity for the person who's being sold, the new client, to actually want to buy. It's also less intimidating. That person who's selling the product has a lot of confidence in what they're selling. So they go and say, wow, I know what's being sold. I've done this. I think it's a great product. We've put thousands of people through this. You're going to be happy. The trainer goes, I've done this thousands of times. I know how to do this with my eyes closed. I can make it special for you. And the client goes, since it's been done so many times, I know I'm going to get a reputable product. And since everybody knows what is going to happen and then it's delivered, that consistency and being less intimidating is actually what we're after. And since a lot of trainers at the beginning try to impress their clients and they impress them by having harder workouts than necessary, having that procedure makes sure that we're delivering the product that the client's expecting and that we can tailor it to each one of the clients. And one of the cool things about systems is you can improve them over time. So you develop a system, you try it out for, say, 90 days, then you go back and tweak it. This worked, this didn't work. This sort of worked, let's tweak it this way. And when you do that and everybody's working on the same product over and over and over, after a few months, you get an outstanding product. And it's really tailored to your club. Again, the thing that makes all procedures or all systems work is role playing. You got to do it, and in our industry, we don't role play enough. Some people in other industries are in training for a simple job of dealing with customers for 6 or 9 months. And oftentimes in the fitness industry, we're training for 6 to 9 days if you're lucky. So make sure that you're role playing. Go back and role play the systems over and over once you develop them, because it'll make you a lot more successful. Now, in this blog, we told you how to solve one of the biggest problems in the fitness industry, how to get the new member involved in training within the first few days that they're involved with your club. And if you go through and work on the steps that we've shown you, you can be ultra successful if you role play, get the system down to where the system almost disappears. So again, allow your personality to come through and allow you to focus on the client in front of you. So that's about it. I think I've taken up enough of your time. I hope this helps you make a ton of money. Again, Nick Osborne with the Personal Training Department Blueprint, helping you create a great team of fitness professionals.